Bonjour à toutes, bonjour à tous, hello everybody. I'm really grateful to be here today and to talk about inner change. What is inner change? Well, for me, it takes a long way. And from my point of view, this long way take about 40 centimeters. What are those 40 centimeters about? Well, those 40 centimeters are about going from there to here. And going from there to here, it's a long job, difficult job. It could take a life to get here. And sometimes you never see the light or never see the door to start the way in. And sometimes, maybe like people like you, one day you make the decision to make the move, the difficult move, to speak another language and to go inside. And once you did this move, you never want to go back there. I've been exploring those 40 centimeters for about 20 years. And I realized that the more I get close to here, the more I get close to my delightful ignorance. And when I say this, I feel touched by saying it. Because no more control. No more, I know everything. No more answer to all the questions. No more scrolling screen to know everything. So, inner change is not about what I'm going to say. It's not about what you're going to think. But it's about what you're going to feel. How you're going to reconnect. Reconnect with your eyes, reconnect with your heart, reconnect with your breathing, and reconnect with one of the most valuable attention, the attention. And speaking of attention, I don't see many eyes, so what I would like you to do is a little smart little move starting this inner change session by raising your index. Yeah, all right, good. And for those who didn't do it yet, please use your index to switch your telephone on off and put it on more airplane. Because, you know, there's many chances that during this inner change session, your attention might be stolen by text or image, telephone, image. And we know that we spend at least 6 hours a day on screen, and we know also that our attention doesn't belong to us anymore. So, if our attention doesn't belong to us anymore, how can we make relation? And we know also that our life is made of what? What is most important in our life? Relation. Relation of 2 minutes when we go buy our bread. Relation of 5 minutes when we go into elevators. Relation of 2 hours when we go on meeting. A relation of 4 or 5 hours when we take a plane. And those relations can change a day, a week, a life, and our future. But how? Well, depend of what you put in the first 5 seconds of this relation. You know, the first time we met, those 5 seconds, but usually we don't put much. Why? Why we don't put much? Because we don't dare, because we're scared, because we act, we fake, we are shy, or because we are on pilot automatic. But when we're present, when we give attention, then the relation can change. Again, the future. So I'm wondering who here, when you came in this room and sit in this room, dare to commit himself, looking at people sitting next, behind, in front of you? Who dare in this room commit his energy walking into this room? Because we talk a lot about climate energy, but what about our energy? So I would like to take like 1 minute in silence, doing eyes contact with 2 or 3 people, please, next to you, and not eyes contacts, not really fast eyes contact with a little duration so you can feel the link of the intimacy, please. Eyes contact with people behind you, next to you. And feel how, you know, you don't need to talk, just be in silence, just be inside. Yes, and look how it changed everything. Now you know who is sitting next to you. Now you see who is sitting behind you. So inner change starts by this. So now that we've been connected and disconnected, now that we've been connected by the eyes, now we can start speaking the same languages and start a very little meditation. So, in order to start this meditation, I will propose you to, of course, put your telephone, your note, your pencil, everything down. Meditation doesn't need any explication, and meditation is not also levitation, so don't think we're going to go up, we're just going to go inside. And let's close the eyes now to start speaking the same language. Let's put ourselves centered. And of course, putting both of your feet on the floor. Let your mind become aware of your feet. And let us start this meditation welcoming us with our inner weather. How do I feel now? Not what do I think, but how do I feel now? And feel how delightful it is to rediscover the silence together, to reconnect to silence, to fully experience the present moment. And maybe you can experience that while you're stable in this meditation, your blood activates and flows quickly through your veins to the heart. And you can feel now that it's possible to live fully by slowing down. And maybe you can feel how the inner calm sets in. Because if we have conquered planetary space, maybe it's time to conquer our inner space. And now please lower your shoulders and focus your attention on your breathing. where the sensation of that breathing is the most present in your body now. And the first offered question is, when was the last time you focused your attention on the thing that matter most in your life? When was it? And feel like being silent is catching your breath. It's even saving your breath. And give back its place to the most vital of our action, breathing in and breathing out. And feel what this first link to life means to us, your breath, and how it creates space. And while you're breathing, feel again that the air you're breathing in comes from the air we are breathing out. And we are all linked by this vital movement. Maybe you can even listen to your beating heart. Listen to each beat. And behind that, our life that unfolds right now. And feel how sacred it is. It's a gift. And of course, the noise of our mind exists. Of course. But feel like the attention given to our breath helps us to deliver mental comments on the past or on the future. Feel how inner path is a revolutionary act. So to end up this meditation, just put that maybe in your mind that at the beginning of a new decade, I propose that we put aside our good resolution and move on to something else. Real decision. Rarely have anything to do with date list, to-do list, but they're intimate and quiet. So if we were to choose a resolution, perhaps it would be to reinforce our intention to be present, to be alive. And now that the meditation is going to his hand, you can slowly go back to the present moment, opening your eyes and moving your hands slowly and your feet. And to tell you that before I made meditation, my heart was pretty narrow. My ego was pretty present. And my view of life may be a little bit limited. And today I see maybe two obstacles while I'm exploring these 40 centimeters. I'm seeing two obstacles to inner change. The first obstacle, if you think that you have the idea that you and I are separate, but if you think that you and I come from the same origin, we are made of the same element, we are scared of the same thing, death, and we came from the same planet, then we can think of one humanity, one future. And the second obstacle is this one. Not this one. The one before. Not this one, this one. The second obstacle is hyperconnection, texto, FOMO, hashtag, social life, fake life. We are all individually responsible to decide where we have to put our attention. And that's why I create the Digital Detox Institute in order to help people and organizations to help them to put the attention at the right place and musculate the attention. So if you want us together to do this way, this 40 centimeter, then ask yourself, not this question, but this question, to do what I call our love revolution, our love revolution. So let's stand up, let's stand up, let's stand up for this love revolution. Yes, thank you very much.